Okay guys, so welcome back. This is Carl from Big Caesar Minis, and I'm just going to show you a few things that I've done recently, and to be honest with you, they've been cheap as chips, but allow me to get some cool scenery and stuff, tokens and whatever for role playing and for wargaming. So before we get started, the first thing anybody needs before they're doing any gaming is a big mug of coffee. It's my big grumpy mug, because everyone needs a big mug of coffee. Let's start with, I've been getting into the world of sort of paper stuff recently. Just move this back a wee bit. Paper terrain. This is one I downloaded. I actually downloaded this off beastsofwar.com. You have to be a backstager to download the stuff, but I definitely recommend that anyway. There's just so much on there: painting guides, scenery guides, everything else, and yeah, it's probably the excuse me, it's probably the best sort of media website for wargaming there is at the moment, in my opinion, and it's really sort of helped me with some repainting tips and whatever else, and just find out what's going on in the industry. And they have a backstage area, which is something, I think it's £3 something, £3 something a month to be a backstager, but it's definitely worth it for the extra content, the videos, and they have a lot of extra download content. So rules for different games and stuff, and a lot of cool paper scenery. And this was literally just, it's like a Tudor house that I printed out onto A4 cardstock, very simple, and put it together, and it has like a little removable roof, and yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then there's here's like a more sci-fi 40k one, and hi guys, Big Caesar from Big Caesar Minis. Sorry about that. I don't have a camera at the moment. I'm using an iPhone 4 and having memory issues with videos because it's not even my phone, so I can't really delete much. So like I was saying, yeah, so paper terrain, Beasts of War, you know, $3.95 or something I think it is for the subscription per month, and it's definitely worth it for all the content, and the free stuff they give you is awesome too. And if you put it this way, White Dwarf is, I believe, $5.50 at the moment, which is a lot of money. And I think War Games Illustrated is around £4.50, you know, so it's cheaper than those magazines, and pretty much has as much content, easily has as much content as a magazine, and has a lot of videos and stuff, and it's just a wealth of information. So check it out, beastsofwar.com. What else? I downloaded some pretty cool, I've not finished cutting them out yet, paper miniatures from a website called onemonkminiatures.com. You know, yes, maybe they're not quite as cool as a 3D plastic miniature. You know, it's a fact, but they're a good job, and there's a cheap way of getting lots of minis for role playing that you may not have in your normal wargaming stuff. It's a very cool way. There's like a 3D purple worm as well that you can download and print out, which I think is actually free, the purple worm, and they have like a big giant Cthulhu, which is free as well. That's onemonkminiatures.com. I got these from, and I'll just see if I can show you one standing up. They also do ones for wargaming as well. Sorry guys, just give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so they also do ones for wargaming as well, which is, you know, they're okay. They come with little bases you can print out and fold up, and you just basically print them all out onto card, and they're double-sided, and the bases are the same size as a Warhammer base. So, you know, if you wanted to invest in an army, for instance, vampire counts, I downloaded a lot of undead stuff. You can basically download enough stuff to have a whole army of zombies, skeletons, there's ghouls and spirits and stuff you could use as a spirit host. You know, if you wanted to see how the army played without investing a huge amount of, see if we can just focus in on a bit more on that. Yes, if you wanted to see how the army played without investing a huge amount of money, it's a great alternative. And there's stuff on there that's just quite hard to get. There's even deep ones for Call of Cthulhu and stuff like that. So yeah, paper minis for role playing, and if you want to like proxy them out for doing a Vampire Counts army or something. There's also High Elves there, which is the 2 ones they have for wargaming. Another thing they have on the website, but I don't really have one to show you today, is pretty cool, is printed about movement trays. You just fold up and you stick them together, and they're already coloured and everything else, which is quite cool. Hi guys, sorry that there's like I said before, I'm having big memory issues, and the videos keep cutting short. So anyway, part 3 then. I think we're on to now. I was hoping to do this in one video, but it doesn't look like it. Something that everybody has, well, most wargamers will have lying around, is caps off spray paint cans. Tons of them about. I just stuck this one onto a base. This is just some corrugated plastic that some food at work was delivered in. I'm a chef, and I get a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff's delivered. There's a lot of cardboard and a lot of this corrugated plastic and polystyrene. I have a shed load of polystyrene in my garage at the moment that I haven't done anything with yet, or that I have planned on doing some scenery with. I just got some flexi pipe. I don't know if you can see, but it's actually kind of textured because it's reinforced, and these are just off some Airfix kit. It was a Tiger tank and some green stuff, rivets down the back and stuff, and basically just wanted it to look like a gun emplacement of some sort. 40k 6th edition gun emplacements are pretty handy. So here's one that I painted up, and the corrugated plastic's kind of like rusty metal, and some paint chips, and painted her up. Made it look kind of rusty just by dry brushing some inks over the metal. Put a big orc face on it from the orc army, and stuck a missile launcher in it. The missile launcher was from Death Dread kit, and I did a few other things with spare bits from the Death Dread kit too. Just see if sorry guys if these are a wee bit shaky and a wee bit unclear. And basically, this is my dog trying to get in. If that noise in the background, if you want to know what it was. So yeah, very cheap gun emplacements, pretty cool. Maybe not so great for other armies, but certainly for orcs, they're pretty cool. And on the same theme, I made this, which is going to be like a energy tower of some sort, and I've got a wee lightning symbol to stick on top. I'm going to paint up for my Hi guys again. Sorry about that. Please be patient with me, like, cause this phone's a nightmare. I've just got my fiance to kindly delete a load of stuff off, so hopefully this will be the last part. I hope so anyway. So this is something plastic got from a box at work, and I have pet cats and a pet dog as well, but anyone that has pets will know that you get a lot of boxes for the cat food and stuff, which is pretty handy cardboard. It's nice and thick for doing, just using for general bits and pieces. This is like an orc fortress that I'm working on, and I'll show you guys when I've airbrushed it up and painted it. So that's pretty cool. Next thing I did was, I did this fairly recently, was, I'll see if I can show you. I made this battle mat. And this was first attempt, and it was pretty cool. And basically I just got some painter's drop cloth for about £3-4, 4 foot by 4 foot piece, and I got a caulking gun and some latex caulking from a pound shop. It took me 2 bottles of caulking, and the caulking gun was everything was £1, so £3 there. And then a bit of airbrushing and some flocking, and I'm going to get a bit more green on there with the airbrush, but my airbrush broke, so I'm actually waiting on my new one arriving. Just bought a, it was £15, it was a basic airbrush from Badger, so, but yeah, so really cool textured gaming mat. I'll do a video, I'm going to do another one of these at some point, and I'll do a video of how I did it. So next, foam board. Everybody knows about foam board who does gaming, really, and I found places like Works in England and Bargain Books have usually a lot of foam board in the back, and it's usually about £3 for a A3 sheet, and about £4.50 for an A4 sheet, and you do get a lot of foam board for your money, a lot more than buying it from a craft shop. This is entirely made out of foam board. The whole thing. This is called the probably bit that needs re-glued. This is like a ruins that I made from foam board. Just cut out all the pieces, glued together, scored the brickwork with a pen, and it was pretty straightforward. It was the first thing I made out of foam board. If I did another one like this, I would cut it so you don't see the edges of the foam, and then I PVA glued it with some sand and the PVA glue all over, and then basically brushed it with a a massive brush and some poster paint and flocked it. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result. And then I got some more foam board from the same sheet and made this battlement, which is pretty cool. And then there's cocktail sticks for the ladder. You can fit some guys in there if you're doing some sort of siege campaign, for fantasy, or even a 28mm historical war game like Hail Caesar or Fields of Glory. Anything like that would be suitable. So yeah, very cheap and quite bulky, quite cool scenery. And then the wood here I've just hand painted onto the foam board. It's fairly simple. So and then I got a bit of scrap foam board, sanded it, flocked it. I made these trees, and these are actually stalks from a bunch of grapes that I dried out on the back of a radiator. And I got some cotton wool and some PVA glue and dipped it in and rolled it in flock and stuck it on, and that's what made my wee balls of tree there. And this is just some oak. It's actually oak.